morning, everybody, or maybe good afternoon or evening, depending on when you're checking in. If you're watching this on Sunday, we got you covered. This is Weekend Edition. I'm meteorologist Danielle Noyes. First thing I want to mention is our app. If you haven't found it yet, search Noyes 1 degree outside weather. It is free on the App Store and Google Play. Videos are right at the top. You get current conditions, the interactive radar sponsored by CrackX. Two things, location turned on and notifications turned on in case any warnings do pop up. Now, any morning showers out there are going to taper. We get a little break in the action around late day thunderstorms as possible, particularly in western New England. We'll look at that in a second. Dry and pleasant Sunday overall across New England and classic summer weather for this upcoming week. Warmth builds back, humidity builds back, some thunderstorms in the forecast too. Looks like the greatest risk is on Tuesday. Here's the setup for this weekend. Today, we've got a warm front and then a cold front coming in. The warm front placement is everything in terms of what the temperature will be. On the cooler side of the front, on the north side of that warm front, you're probably stuck in the 60s for much of the day in Maine. Now, there will be that cold front that swings through later on today. That sparks the thunderstorms, but tomorrow it is offshore. So our Sunday looks pleasant. A few more clouds in northern New England, a stray sprinkle, but most of us are dry. Monday, beautiful start to the week. Sunshine, temperatures in the 80s, upper 70s in some spots in northern New England. And then Tuesday, here comes that warm front. Humidity comes in too, and that will spark scattered thunderstorms, some of which could become strong to severe later on Tuesday, depending on the timing and placement as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. High temperatures for our Saturday today. Again, on the north side of that warm front, we're stuck actually in some upper 50s with pockets of rain in Maine, 60s for much of the Pine Tree State, extending into far northern New England. Western, southern New England, where we punch into some of that warmth, we're running in the upper 70s to lower 80s with a little surge of humidity as well, kind of in between. We're in the 70s, again, with a lot of clouds that will give way to some breaks of sun that will help to fuel any thunderstorms that do develop. Those will peter out overnight tonight, 50s to lower 60s for many of us, highs for our Sunday, 70s north, 80 to 85 for much of southern New England. Gorgeous day in the 75 to 80 degree range on Cape Cod as well. And then mainly clear skies Sunday night, dropping back into the 50s in far northern New England and 60s for many of us. So let's zoom in. Any showers out there this morning will tend to fizzle out and kind of taper off through late morning and midday. So notice there's not a lot of green on this map as of lunchtime, with the glaring exception across much of central, southern, eastern, northern Maine, and then stretching into the far northern New Hampshire and Vermont region. Then it's mainly dry for much of the afternoon, with the exception of central and eastern Maine that hangs on to some pockets of rain. By the time we get to 3 or 4 p.m., we're keeping an eye on the sky. A couple thunderstorms pop in Vermont, come out of New York, and will slide into western New England. So I'm putting you on guard like 3 to 9 p.m. especially. That's when a couple of the storms could become strong to severe. Damaging wind gusts, primary threat, downpours, lightning. So that's why I say have the alerts turned on in your app, particularly southern Vermont, Berkshires, western Connecticut. That's where the zone is of the greatest risk of a strong to severe thunderstorm today. They should tend to weaken as they come east, but you may get a rumble even through this evening hours in central and eastern New England as they come on by. Tonight, the skies clear out again. Our Sunday looking pleasant. Some building clouds in the sky during the afternoon, but a beautiful summer day overall. Northern New England, we have a few more clouds, particularly in Maine, but generally a very pleasant Sunday for many of us. You can get more of our exclusive content on Patreon, by the way. If you want to know what's it all about, just head to membership.onedegreeoutside.com. We've got a video explaining it, all the different membership tiers. Inside Track is for our podcast. We put on a new one just a couple days ago. Fuel the Forecast. We now have some exclusive maps on there. 14-day dew point, measure the amount of moisture. 14-day feels like forecast. 1 degree outside enthusiasts. We've got the golf forecast, beach, boating, coastal marine, and maps that update daily. 1 degree outside champion, good for maybe small businesses or those that may want a specific shout out. You can get our merchandise too. I know we always remind you of this. T-shirts, hats, coolers. We get a power bank on there, gift cards too at swag.onedegreeoutside.com. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. We'll see you with Sunday evening essentials.